program. Our topic for today is on prostate trouble. We want to address this case of prostate. Prostate trouble is prostate enlargement, inflammation or enlargement of the prostate gland. You find out that when you have some symptoms that are funny, where you want to pass urine, and as you want to pass the urine, it comes frequently and it comes small, and you have a lot of pains in your waist, and pains passing and pressing in most cases. You now suspect that you have a problem of prostate trouble. Then prostate trouble is not supposed to be the disease of young people, but for the fact that there are a lot of things that are happening in the world now, a lot of development, migration from one planet to the other, people going, living together, mixing up with some countries of the world, mixing up with people from different tribes, different cultures, and different lifestyles. You find out that people now suffer prostate trouble very early in their life, but it's not supposed to be. But then, prostate is supposed to be the sickness of old men. But now, it is the sickness of almost every man. But then, we want to talk about the causes of it. The causes of prostate trouble. 1. Prostate trouble can be caused by excessive accumulation of sexual infections that are not properly treated. Some are caused as a result of some secretion of some thyroids from the thyroid gland. Some can be genetic, some can be from family. It can be the way the men in your family suffer prostate maybe at one time in their life or the other. So stages by stage, at a particular age, they suffer prostate. Then when you think about prostate, you see, prostate can be benign, prostate can be malignant. So when you go for checkup as a man, maybe from late 40s or early 50s, you go for a checkup. Don't wait to be old again like 60 before you go for checkup to know whether you have prostate. When it is diagnosed that you have prostate that is above the normal range, that is about is already a threat, you now go for medical attention. Then if you use herbs, it's good for preventive measures, it's good for curative measures, and it's good for maintenance throughout your life. But then the secret behind the issue of treatment of prostate trouble is that you have to always treat infection as a man on daily basis, on monthly basis. Every month at least, you take medical history of yourself. If there is any existing ailment, you get it treated properly. Then the issue of celibacy, the issue of celibacy is not too much that is more of a religion, not too much a biological affair. What I mean is that the issue of a man living without making love to a woman is not the issue of biology or biological existence, but the issue of religion, the issue of faith. But then in a situation where men don't really make love of their manhood or satisfy themselves as they're supposed to be as men, they used to have problem of accumulation of some blockages in their sperm ducts. And then after some time there can be inflammation. And even when they say let them exercise themselves as men, they can easily catch up infections. And those infections can bring in the mutation, the swellings, the inflammation, and then the swellings that can lead to inflammations called prostate trouble, blocking of the urethra, blocking of the area that passes urine to the outside of the body. Then what you can use for the treatment and management of prostate trouble is that you should first of all treat infections. 1. After treating infection, you now try to prevent yourself from incident from excessive accumulation of infection on daily basis or weekly basis. Then you place yourself on natural herbs. When you use the natural herbs to treat infection, after treating infection, you now place yourself on food replacement therapy. That's why we refer to pawpaw leaf. You first of all use roots that are very good, roots that are antibiotics. You use them to clean the system. You use peptide rubacea to nacular latifolia. Nacular latifolia is very good in bringing down inflammations. To bring down inflammations of the prostate. When you combine it with Fagaras intoxilum and any other herbs that are available for it. Then there is another route that we normally use for prostate trouble. It comes in powdered form. The one that works better is this one. This one is opokolo. These are the trunks. They helps men to pass urine very, very well. After you have used it to bring down the inflammation, to bring down the site of tumor, and to bring down the pains, to quell the pains, you go to Fagaras intoxilum, because Fagaras intoxilum is very good for bringing down pains. It releases you from pains, and then is antibacterial. While this very one is very good in shrinking the tumor and the inflammation. So some of the herbs in combination with each other, they go into powders. Then you can use some as tea. Then in cases where it is not cancerous, well, you use every other herb. But if it is cancerous, well, you can use food replacement therapy, build your cells. Use it to detoxify your system. Use pawpaw leaf at the end of every other thing that is root and treatment, whether English or herbal. Then use pawpaw leaf to build your immune system. You will start urinating freely. To start releasing you from pains. You know, this pawpaw leaf has vitamin A, is anti-cancer. It has phosphorus, magnesium, zinc, and calcium. Use it. It has papain, has fibrin, has proteolytic enzyme. It has a lot of mineral salt that renovates, reactivates the system, the human system. By the time you're using it, you find out you have to scale off your manhood. That is the manhood, this area, will scale off and fall like snake scale. Sometimes your nails will scale off and drop out. We're treating prostate, but you find out that no part of the body is independent of itself. Some other parts of the body respond in their different ways. In as much as it is this prostate you are working on, when you start the treatment to detoxify the system, to renew the cells, to repair the damaged and worn out tissues of the body, you find out that some other organs tend to respond. Your eyesight is improved. The issue of pain, waist pain, the issue of creeping sensation, the issue of not being able to urinate as a result of prostate will be properly addressed. Then you can keep on with the food replacement therapy. Extract from pawpaw leaf is nice and good for you. Thank you for being part of this program. We'll get back to you later.